Mike with 3G Construction at 42 Minden. Just want to give you a video on where everything's at right now. This whole ledge was cracked. We had to fix that. Re-rolled this wall. That wasn't really in the scope of work, but we took care of it. Looks a lot better. I mean, there's a couple little boo-boos here and there throughout the basement of drywall, but I think it's all acceptable. We focused on what we were intending on doing, which this whole wall was removed, or most of the wall was removed. A bunch of this wall, put it all back, textured it, repainted the base, looks nice and clean. So it's looking really good. The bathroom wall, I'm sure you probably remember from the previous video or photos. Have that all patched up. That's actually a pipe. There's not much we can really have done with that. But since we've been working on the inside, we've been done for about a week here, but since we've been done, we've been looking for any sign of water, and there hasn't been any. So that's great news. Some condensation from the AC there. So really the only thing that's left is we got to replace the pad in this room and in this room, and then we have to tack the carpet back down, potentially have the carpet cleaned. I would say that'd probably be the wise thing. You can see how clean the baseboard is. Painted all the baseboard, patched all the drywall that we had to remove. We replaced some of the switch plate covers. Same within here, we repainted the baseboard. We actually replaced that baseboard, a couple pieces. You can see in the window well, those still look good, and you can see the fabric kind of coming up the lip of the fabric there. We put that fabric down between the rock and the grade, the actual dirt, to kind of keep that sediment from coming back up and making a hard packed surface, because we'll just be running into the same problem. These window wells must be maintained every year. They checked over, make sure they're cleaned out, but you can see the drop from the bottom of the window that it has. Before it was coming right up to the top of the window. So we took those down quite a bit. Still looks nice and clean, and I think you have video of when we had a heavy rain that the water was actually holding in the back and it was away from the window, so it did exactly what we wanted it to do. As far as the inside of the basement, with the exception of there's some foundation issues as far as cracks from the past, and the floating slab has moved a little bit, and I think everyone knows that is the case. But as far as getting it rented and stopping the water from coming in, so far so good. I mean, it's looking good. Check out these window wells here. Same thing with these until we redid them. And there goes a piece of trash, but it's exactly my point of making sure that these things are maintained throughout the years. All the window wells we redid. Gotta tack down the carpet in here as well. It's missing a light. Those are salts that have came through some of the cracks of the foundation. That's no big deal. That should subside with mitigating the water from the surface. Backyard. So it looks like now. A lot of rock. But you can see the grade. I think you can see it with the video. We got it going down this way. And right where that black box is, we have the drains running around the perimeter of the house. This drain will come in real handy when it comes time to, looks like there's some water in there, so that's working. There's a hose going in this way, a hose going in that way, and those are the drains that are running around the perimeter. This drain, you can actually unscrew the top, and in the future, if you ever need to, you can actually access those drains as far as cleaning them out. So the drains are accessible from that box. Built some stairs, some tracks. I'll put some tracks there. There's the stair. See, we built that real high up against the foundation. We put a piece of flashing right here. We feel like this probably could have been a real big part of it. We put a piece of flashing here to keep that water from going inside. Really unorthodox way of building. Whoever did any remodeling here in the past, and how they just left the bottom framing all exposed. So we put a piece of flashing there to protect that exposed framing. So that should work good for you. Same thing, grade, window well, reworked, tip out. You see the grade going down this swell. There's a French drain in there. Added an extension tube here. Remove that tree to get the roots away from the foundation. And this is definitely working because where I'm walking is a little squishy, so that water is going right where we need it to go. And it empties out down here. You can see it's white. The reason it's white is because we have a sleeve wrapped around it to keep the sediment out. So they still need to be maintained throughout the years, just like anything on a home. It needs to be maintained. We also, on top of putting the sleeve on the drain, we actually wrapped it with another piece of fabric. So it's double wrapped. So that really works the left side of the house. Window well, much better. We reworked the grade here as well on the front. Added some downspout extensions. This one right here to kick the water away from the house. So this side, which is tricky, without putting a retaining wall there and spending thousands of dollars doing so, we basically put a French drain right up next to this addition here and ran it out to where those rocks are. It's actually daylighted, so that water, you can see it right there, exits out of that area. And we kind of did a little swell to kind of divert the water away from the house as much as we could. So that's the story right now. We're gonna put a price together on putting all the carpet back and replacing some of that pad, and also cleaning the carpets. And if you need anything, let us know. I'll get over the final invoice for everything that we've done up to date, and then get you that estimate for putting the carpet back so you can get this puppy rented. If you have any questions, concerns, ideas, please let me know. Thank you.